session of RDBMS. RDBMS. In our previous session, we have discussed about database approach objectives. In our today's session, we are going to see what are the components that are necessary in order to handle your database environment. But see, before going for that, I want to discuss you people that we have discussed file-based management system. We have discussed about the database approach, and we have seen what are the difficulties that are arising when we are using the file-based system. So we are going for the database environment. So in order to handle this database environment, we need to have these particular components. See ma, I am following your material so that it will be very easy while you are reading it in material. Okay, it is not necessary that you need to mention all these things and you need to mention in this particular way only. Okay, but still you need to mention the things that are very needed by your database environment so that you people will be getting the full-fledged marks. Okay, and today's topic is what? Components of database environment. These are the listed components of your database environment, and what are they, what it will do, and in what way they will be helping in your database environment, that we are going to see in our today's session. And the first and foremost component that we are going to discuss is your computer aided software engineering tool. This also be called as case tool. What it is? Case tools. There are number of case tools available in your market so that you could design your application programs and database design, I can say, by using this computer aided software. See ma, whenever you are constructing the building, you people need to have a plan. Okay, so that those blueprints will be taken and those blueprints will be given to you people. You might have observed outside that before constructing the building itself, they will be pasting the output of that particular project. Okay, how it will be done is by using this kind of softwares like computer aided software engineering tools. By using them, they will be having a design. In order to design our database also, we will be making use of this particular software, so that we can have what? Database design and our application programs too that we could develop for our database. Okay, that is what your computer aided software engineering is. And the second component that we are having is your repository. Okay, repository, and it is another component of database containing the extended set of metadata. Containing the extended set of metadata. Now you need to understand what is metadata. What is the data? Data that is nothing but it is a collection of raw facts we have said. Okay, and database is nothing but what? Collection of interrelated data. And whatever the interrelated data that we are storing onto the database, we will be having data about the data also. The data about the data is nothing but your data, metadata. Okay, and what it will store is, it will be storing the number of data that we are storing, number of data, and what will be the relation between, the data about a data. Okay, how the data is related to one another. Those information will be maintained by your repository, so that you need not to program anything in what way we are linking our data, in what way we are interrelating our data. The repository will maintain those particular details in order to handle your database in an accurate manner. Okay, it is a centralized, or else I can say centralized knowledge about the data corresponding to your data definitions. Okay, how you people are going to design your database structure, how it is related to one another, how we are storing the data for that particular database. Those informations will be stored onto your repository. Okay, and then next is your database management system. In our previous session, in the first session itself, we have discussed about the database management system. Database management system is a software, or it is a collection of programs in order to handle your database. Handling means what? Defining the database, designing a data structure for the database, and giving the permissions and giving the access to database. Everything will be done by using this particular software. We will be using different kind of softwares that are available in our market. Okay, few things, few examples are your IBM DB2, Oracle, and the next one is your SQL. You could go for SQL Server. You could go for any example that will fall under your database management system. I hope it is clear to you people. What is the database management system? Already we have discussed. And repository, which will be handling a set of metadata, which will be giving the relation between the data that we are going to show. And then next is database. What is a database? Database is a place where we are actually storing our data. Database is a collection of interrelated data which will be storing the interrelated data. Those databases are mandatory in the database environment. This is the main component of your database management system, I can say. If it is not organized well, then your database management system will not be giving you such good results, I can say. Okay, and database itself, it is a organized way of data, I can say. Organized way means we will be having certain rules and regulations in order to store the details into our database. By following them, we will be organizing the data. How we are going to organize, that depends on your requirement. Okay, that will be seen in your database. Okay, and this is a main component, I can say, from where you people will be updating, from where you people will be deleting, from where you people will be doing any operations onto the database, where you people will be having the data actually, and the repository that we have discussed, that will be maintained by your database, so that it will be having a collection of relationship among the databases. Okay, and after that you are having application programs. It specifies the computer programs useful for creation and maintenance of the database. See, everyone will not be having the idea about the database management system and the database. They may not know about the Oracle, they may not know about the SQL. Those who are not having any knowledge, they will be using what? Application programs in order to retrieve the data, in order to access the data. We people will be using the application programs. They are interface, I can say, right? By using them, we will be accessing the data from the database and we will be updating the data into the database. For example, I will say, you people will be using the Facebook, right? By using the Facebook, you people will be updating your profile picture, you people will be updating your profile information, and you people doesn't know that the data where we are storing, right? And the data has been stored in what server, and the data has been maintained by what site. But still we are accessing that data and we are updating that data. They will be done by using this application program like Facebook. Okay, and user interface. And the next one is what? User interface. It specifies as the language and menu. Apart from this, it also offers the facilities through which users will be able to communicate with the other components such as case tools, application programs, and DBMS. These are the interfaces by which we will be accessing our database and we will be doing some operations onto the database. Okay, user interface means what? It is an application where you people will be having the access, right? So consider, as I said, you people we will be developing some program so that will become our interface through which we will be accessing the database. Okay, and then we are having what? Data and database administrator. See here, data is nothing but what? Collection of raw facts. Collection of raw facts. In order to get the information, we need to process it, so that we will be getting what? Information. So, in order to handle this kind of data, database administrator will be providing some rules and regulations, and they will be authenticating the users in order to handle the databases. They will be having full-fledged permissions in order to access the database. Okay, describes, or else it will be a person who will be taking all the responsibilities into his hand, I can say. Database administrator is a person who will be having all the permissions, and he is the person who is creating the database. He will be having a full access to your database. He could authenticate your people, he could analyze your data, he could stop your data, he could do anything, those who are creating the database management. Okay, or else database environment, I can say. And he is the person who is authenticating you people, who will be responsible for designing the physical database and managing the technical issues about the database. And he will be maintaining your database. I can say he is the person called as database administrator. Okay, in a company, you people, say suppose if you have established a company, then you people are the responsible person who will be taking care of all the things that are going in your company. In the same way, the database that has been developed, they will be making a database administrator, then he will be the responsible for each and every function that is going to happen in our database, I can say. Okay, and the next one is system developers. System developers are the developers, or else they are the programmers, I can say. They include like system analysts and programmers, right? System analyst means whatever the data that you are storing, the data will be analyzed by them, and system that you are going to use, that those will be analyzed, and programmers, application programmers, or else the database programmers, they will fall under the system developers, so that whenever they are trying to develop the database, what need to be done, how need to be done, they will be taking the decisions. And designing new applications for accessing the database, that will be done by your system developers, and they will be done by using your case tools, computerized software designing engineering tools, I can say. By using them, they can do that. And the last one is your end users. Who is the end user? Who is having 0% knowledge, I can say. Means to say that those who are not having any knowledge about the database, but still they are accessing. As we have taken the example of Facebook, we are the application users, I can say, right? We don't know how the application has been created, we don't know where the database is being stored, how we are accessing that, but still we can access, we can update the data, right? So these kind of users are called as end users, right? And in other words, in a case of database system, I can say that they are the operational users, I can say. They can do any operations onto the database, they can access the data, and they can do operations. They can add the data, they can delete the data, they can manipulate the data. But they are the end users, those will not fall under what? Database administrators and system developers. They will be not having any knowledge, but still they will be working with the database, they will be getting a good result from that particular database, I can say. I hope these components are very easy, but try to understand this computer aided software engineering. It is a tool, it is a software tool which is used for developing the application programs as well as the database designing, I can say, right? By using them, we will be easily developing the database design as well as the application programs. As we have discussed in case of system developers also, we will be using case tools only in order to handle them. And remaining things you people might have understood in a well manner. Okay, if there is any doubt, just let me know by your messages so that we can clarify, and we will go for the next session. That's it for now. See you in the next one. Thank you.